bad days, but you will always learn something more or something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. You will learn more about yourself, you'll learn more about relationships, you'll learn about life and principles, and it'll build your character. I stand before you without arms and legs, but a very strong man because of the bad days in my life. You may have arms and legs, but unless you know three things. Number one, who are you and what your value is? Number two, what is your purpose here in life? And number three, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers of any of those three questions, you're more disabled than I.
What is going on, guys? This is your mentor Smooth from Forex and You, and today's video is just an update of those analyzed trades that we took. So we're just going to be tweaking a bit of our analysis because we trade what we see and we don't force our beliefs or ideas onto the market, but we just trade what the market gives us. So what we have is we have USDCHF. So USDCHF didn't play out the way we expected it to play out, but however, because we can see the approach of the market didn't compress or anything, you know, the price just tanked all the way to the downside. So that gave us an indication that price won't be respecting this level because of the approach and the speed of price. So what we have is that as you can see, we have identified our support and resistance right here. Let me just draw my zone right there. So what's going to happen is that since we can look at the approach of the price, be responding and making lucrative solid decisions. So what we have is that as you can see, guys, we have identified our support and resistance, but this is my level of interest. Why do I say that? Because there's a bullish candle. We call that candle a decision candle, you know, decision candle. So this is the candle that decides that there's going to be enough liquidity to push, you know, the price up. So with that being said, let's just place our level of interest there. You know, this is where we might potentially see a change of direction. Might not be a long-term swing trade or directional trade, but this is potentially where we might see the price react, you know, because it's very important to study how the price moves. It's very lucrative and imperative to study how the price approaches a certain zone. Let's move on to Euro USD. This is the euro against the dollar. So the euro against the dollar, same approach. You know, the approach was very much aggressive. So you will not sell that level right there. It might react, but I doubt it'll respect it. You know, there's a difference between reacting and respecting a certain zone or structure, you know. So if a price is going to react, that means it's just gonna, you know, just have small term sells but long term buys, you know. But if a price is going to be respecting it, it's going to have long term sells and small term buys. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it does make sense to me, guys. So give yourself time to understand these concepts and make sure that you trade what the price gives you. You don't trade your ideas. You don't force your ideas. That's very important. Keyword is to force. You don't force your ideas to the market. So as we can see, we just move along. We learn to tweak our strategy. So what we have is that that was an impulsive move to the upside. As we can see, the previous price, it compressed a little bit, but the recent one, it never did. So this is a very wrong approach, to be selling that level right there, because I highly doubt it respects it. So let's just tweak in our analysis. Let's just figure out our playground. So let's just show you what we see. So here we might have a bit of reaction. We might have a bit of reaction into that zone. Obviously, because there's a supply zone right there, right? But this is my overall nesting zone, meaning this is where I'll be looking towards taking those long-term trades, those long-term investments. This is where I'll be nesting my orders right there, because it looks lucrative for me, based on strategy or the method of trading that we use. That looks very much lucrative, just like by looking at the recent approach. The price needs to go all the way to the upside, guys. The price needs to go all the way to the upside. Let's just tweak in a bit of a trend line right there. Remember, we emphasize that we love to use parallel trend line to one another, because we don't have to be tweaking and just adjusting our trend line, because it's a lot of work. So possible outcomes to this pair, or to this price rather, we might be having a bit of a retracement, just a bit, and then we continue with the direction, or straight all the way to the upside. Remember, guys, this is a swing trading approach. It's not a scalping trade approach. I honestly believe in swing trading. It's less stressful, less volatile. I do have a scalping strategy or scalping method that we use. It's going to be on our next video. Just make sure that you tune into the channel, and then we'll be dropping every piece or we might just shoot all the way to the upside, right? Because just by looking at the approach of the market, it's very much volatile. The market is not respecting certain support and resistance. Your inner support and resistance. So as you can see, the trend line had multiple touches. Let me just show you guys what do I mean by that. So let me just take my arrowed line. So we had a touch right there. We had a touch right. So this is our first touch, second touch, third touch. So we had multiple touches, and then we broke up. I think this is very much lucrative. Let's just go to the last and remaining pair. I think it'll be my last or second last pair. I'm not quite sure. Pound against the dollar. So what we have is, as you can see, guys, it's very much safe to say all of these pairs have a bit of similarities, especially the pairs that have the code dollar, which means the dollar is the secondary pair or secondary currency, and then obviously it's the code. So they all have similar moves. It's safe for me to say that. So what we have is we have an impulsive move all the way to the upside, but as you can see, the pair, it was compressing just a bit, you know, before it shot all the way up. So it's safe to say that if the market decides to have a retest or retracement, these might be the possible levels that it could respect. But as for me, as your mentor, you know, I'm strictly looking for buying opportunities, just like I said on the previous video. But don't just sell the pair yet, you know, look at how the pair reacts, you know, just look at how the pair approaches a certain zone, because it's very much important to look at the approach. You know, if the pair approaches a certain zone, this will be my actual final pair, guys. As your mentor, I'll be signing out. This is just an update. For everybody that still has an interest on joining our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.
Daddy.
Hey, how you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just on the phone chilling. Jesus.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think it will fit?
You can try.
Yeah. What do you, I mean,
I don't
let's
know.
try.
You can try.
Okay, turn around.
No, not me.
What?
No, not me.
You don't want to try?
Nah, not
you
me.
said I could try.
You said no. You told me to turn around. No. Nah, not even.
Aw.